Hello and welcome to the Build with Baer workshop. My name is Pat Baer. This is a stream where we do Lego kits, model figures, model kits, not model figures. We do model kits. There are some action figure model kits that maybe one day we'll build, but we mostly do Gundam and Star Wars Lego sets. Let's be real. That's the majority of what we do. Waiting for a few more people to join us here, but I just wanted to get on and get it going. I didn't want to have a couple viewers we got right now watching just a hastily put together clip art logo that I made that one day I'll pay an actual artist to make like a thing. Speaking of which, a little bit of housekeeping. Um, I am decided not to be pushy with my artist, Alexandra, to finish up the other emoticon. I'm going to put the Bear Cave emote here in the chat. If you're a subscriber, wants to throw out that Bear Cave emote with me, join me in putting up the Bear Cave emote. That's for everybody that's $5. But there are more out there, right? There's only one person backing me at $10 level, so I want to give that person a cool emote that I also use, obviously. But I've been waiting on that. That was hopefully going to happen this month, hopefully February. Fingers crossed, fingies crossed that we'll get that. Hello, Last Brook. Yeah, so we're waiting for a few more folks to join us. I know that there's other things. It's a Saturday night. People are out and about. There's some other streamers doing some stuff. Maybe we're competing with the Olympics. Maybe people are gaga for the Winter Olympics. Just can't get enough of the stuff. You know, it's time for some ice dancing, and you can't watch a guy build a model kit because it's time to ice dance. And I get that. But we'll see if a few more people join us. That would be very nice. So we'll hang out for another moment. Before we get to building, let's just look at it. Let's look at our cool stuff, right? We got the time. Let's enjoy. So this is going to be a tall model kit. Look at these legs. I say this every time. I'm going to put the arms. The arms are going to be, what, up here, we think? About here. This is a big old kit. It's going to look real big. So legs like this, because this is going to be our waist here. So, you know, they're pretty connected. But it's a tall model kit right there. Big old thing. I got some fun stuff lined up as far as model kits go. Those of you that keep track know that I had a Lego hover tank waiting in the wings for me to build. That I, kept losing in polls. People were not super keen on seeing it get next. I'll let you know that I built that. And then in March you'll see it because I'm going to be in Seattle for Emerald City Comic Con for the first Thursday and Saturday of March, and so I will not be streaming. But I want to have some videos up, so those will go up. We'll give it another second here, see if anybody else is going to pop in on the old chatterino. Thank you for joining me, everyone who has come into the chat. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining me, everybody. It's very nice of y'all. I hope you're all doing well. If you're building anything tonight, as always, send me some information. Tweet at me. Let me know what you're working on. You're painting some model kits. You're building your own figures. You're, doing whatever. Maybe you're taking a break from the Winter Olympics. We got here. Not Will Smith is hosting the stream. Very nice. Thank you very much, Will. Great to have you help out. So, I don't know how many more episodes it's going to take. We're on, I think, 6. We've got a ways to go. We've got a lot more to build. We've got to build up our waist here. We're going to build up our chest area. We're going to build that all up and then build the head. And we got some stuff to do. Now, at the last episode here, at the end of the last build, I talked about how the next step was going to involve some circuitry and how I was nervous about that. Well, let me tell you this. Before, I tweeted about this. Before tonight, I wanted to put an LED in this piece that was going to go in there. It's going to go in our chest. So the green light will light up with a flick of a switch, and the head lights up. I can't do it. I tried. There's some wires. There's an LED light, some screws. What are you building here? You're building a kit with wire and mesh. Ooh, that sounds awesome, Mr. Bob. Also, hello, Mr. Bob. So I gave up on the LED. Now, someday I might take the back off of this kit. I might try to put it in. I'll show you the instructions here. I bought on Amazon some batteries because you got to buy those separately. I'll put that right there. You got to buy batteries separately to run the LED, and you got to strip some wire that comes with it, and you have to rig it all up, and it is beyond my abilities. I think I spent 45 minutes trying to get this done. Could not get it done. So, in the interest of moving along with the stream and actually finishing what I wanted the kit, I'm not going to worry about LED lights. So anytime we get to the LED steps, we're going to skip those. We're not going to feel bad about it. I can put this piece aside, and that's how it goes. Maybe someday I'll come back to it. Like the head. The head wouldn't be too hard to wire up separately. I can take the head off and do that. But trying to get the screws to stay here in place where I needed them, and feed the wires through, and keep the LED. It is beyond my abilities at this moment. So we're not doing it. But I did genuinely give it a shot. I gave it a shot off stream. I'm glad I didn't try to do it on stream because I rarely have been so unhappy as I was trying to get that done. I'm also pretty tired. I apologize for that if I zone out a little bit tonight. I was forced to get up way earlier than I would like to. And, okay, so this goes through this. I should say this piece right here. This piece is rubber. It is rare to have such a big, flexible rubber piece. And, in fact, we're going to pull it down, build up our chest, and then fold it back up, which is pretty cool. So this is going to go in here. We're going to set this in like so. And then there's a little bit there, and then we pull it up. And now I need B. So yeah, I tried. I feel bad that I gave up on the LED stuff because I do think it would look real cool. I just 23 and 7. Okay. Yeah, I gave up on it. I don't feel too bad. I hope you're all having a great Saturday night. Looks like we're got a nice little quiet stream this evening. If you got anything you want to say in the chat, as always, I'm always ready to hear from y'all. If there's anything you really want to talk about. Otherwise, I got stuff I can say to you, as always. Number one thing that I will say right off the bat is that, oh, hello, Cone. Hello, Waffles. Hello. Yeah, I had to get up early today and take care of some stuff for work that was unexpected, and I was not pleased to be doing it. It worked out okay, but I was annoyed, and I did not want to do it, and so I ended up in a bit of a bad mood. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine, but I would have preferred to have slept in today and relaxed and not left my apartment. But instead, I had to go do a work thing, and it's okay, and it ended up being fine. Everything's okay. But like I said, it would have been way cooler if I didn't have to leave my apartment today and just relaxed. So, okay, so this piece goes in here in the plastic. This goes like this. These things are going to slide in and lock in with this piece here. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to do it real quick. I'm going to take this off and figure out how it slides together and then do it on the base. Okay, so this just slides in like this and locks in like that. Okay, that's very easy. Very simple. Easy to do. Hello, Fathu. Cone is asking, how was the pizza? The pizza was great. I got a local pizza place right around here, right about my apartment. Stopped off on the way home, ate in my own apartment, watched some YouTube videos. Excellent pepperoni, brick oven style pepperoni slice was square that was so good, and then just a regular plain old cheese slice that was excellent as well. Just like really good pizza, and I had a couple Pringles that I had around, and that was good. Overall, real quality, happy. I earned it, you know. I got lunch meats. I could have made just a sandwich, like normal. Sandwich is kind of my go-to. But I thought, hey, I'm already out. I'm on the way home. Payday's on Thursday. I'm doing okay. Leading into that, I'm going to get myself a good couple slices of pizza for lunch. And it was great. I was very happy to have that pizza. Um, sometimes you just deserve it, right? You did a thing. It wasn't even that hard, but you did it, and you just deserve some pizza or whatever. Insert whatever you deserve there. In my case, it was pizza. All right. This like is a cool thing. I just have to get it. I just have to do this right here. I wonder if I could just. Oh, well, that popped out. That's not great. Okay, I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if I could just do this so it's not on it. That'll work. Yeah, that seems to work. Okay, so that went there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold this this rubber down, and then we're going to build up our chest, and then we'll fold the rubber back up over it, which is pretty cool. And one of the nice things is that we've got the last of our die-cast metal to do. Just opened a new Gundam wing, bigger, ton of parts. Yes, Master Grades have a lot of parts, especially a wing Gundam, especially the Endless Waltz, like we're building, where we have wings and feathers and all that junk. I don't think you have all of that, but all right, so yeah, this is the end of our die-cast pieces here. We're closing in on the end of that, which is the framework for our chest. We're gonna need some nuts here, and of course this piece would have the LEDs if we were building the LEDs, but since we're not, we're just gonna lock it in place. So let me find what we need here. We need a 5, and we need a 14. 184. I should have numbered these ahead of time. I did not. 14. 14 is empty, so that's not good. That's, just not good. 5, we got one here. Put that there. So the 5 goes here. And now I get to do the fun game of where is the piece that I need. I'm going to look to see if I have any extra of that size. Maybe I put it somewhere else. I have a lot of screws, a lot of just screws hanging out, waiting for me to use them. So I might have kept another one of 14 just somewhere. So right now, bag 14 is empty. So that's not good for me. But we'll look around. I'm going to put this. I had number 7 slip out at me here, so I'm trying to put that back in the bag. And those are extra screws there. These, I don't know what those are yet. It's number 1 that just fell out for no reason. Real fun. And so I'm just right now looking to see if I haven't, if it went into another bag. This is Also bag 5. We're going to need those. And... all right, so let's see if this will work. Hide and seek game, but less fun. Yeah. Yeah, it can be a little hide and seeky when you're dealing with this kind of stuff. So my assumption is 14 goes up in here. These metal pieces are going to go around they're going to go here like this. So they're going to go like this. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to go like this. And then that's a very tiny. Yeah, and then basically what we're doing is we're going to put a bolt here, or put some nuts here to make it easy to screw something in there later. Putting this like this. But I cannot find what would go up here. To go into there, I need a nut that would fit in there. Let's see if this nut will there. Might have to dig back into the box. We'll figure it out. There's something happening in here. We'll make it work. So yeah. So anyway, I did catch up on some anime today. I want to look up the name of a show that actually like came out before it was like one of the earliest shows this season. But the art style kind of threw me off, so I didn't start watching it. So let me actually look up the name of this. I'm watching all the usual stuff. A Place Further Than the Universe. So it's friendship, ladies doing stuff, getting some stuff done, silly, kind of slice of life, but like really exaggerated, very cool. But like I said, the art style, I wasn't super into at first. I've gotten way more into it as the show. I've gotten used to it, and maybe not into it, but I'm way more used to the art style now than I was when it started. So I'm like way more willing to give it a shot. But yeah, I'd say give it a chance. It's pretty cool of a show. So you might like it. I'm now just looking. I'm just going to take this box here, see if I can find a tiny nut that maybe I've just put in this box, because that's totally possible. Oh, just got more springs. I got plenty of springs if you need any springs. These are all. Just quickly looking to see if I drop this. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna make do. We'll do the best we can without this one tiny little nut, and then we'll just move on, and hopefully everything will be cool. Positive thoughts. That little one is just would have been nice to have, but isn't a necessity. And this goes. Where does this go? I gotta figure out how this attaches. It attaches down here. Is that what it does? As always, sometimes the instructions are not helpful at all. And a thing that like looks like it would make the most sense in the world doesn't make any sense. Wait, where is this supposed to go? Goes like this. Is that right? Okay, so that goes like that. And this goes like that, and then I have to put this here. Yeah, so right now we're gonna put there. So my fave anime this season, I am a bit of a broken record on that, is Laid Back Camp. Laid Back Camp is the best show. I love it so much. It is such a good, heartwarming, beautiful, like show about friendship and about like finding your place in the world and figuring out like it's like like one of the things I really like about it is you meet Rin, and Rin loves camping by herself, and the show is predominantly about this outdoor club. Nadesco, the other main character, joins this outdoor club, but it's very clear, like right from the get go, that she's not like neither's wrong. Solo camping or group camping, they're both cool and they're both very fun. And it's like just a relaxing, great show. But I love that they're just like either is cool, do whatever you want. Like it just fills me with such joy. It's such a joyful, lovely show. All right, so I'm holding this together, and then I have to screw a bunch of screws to put this in place. So I'm going to try to do that. What will probably end up happening is I will screw one thing in to kind of keep it in place, and then hopefully it'll hold it enough that I can put the other spots in. Because these die-cast metals like don't really lock well together on purpose, so that you have to reinforce it with the screws. Come on, there we go. But yeah, Laid Back Camp is my favorite show so far. It is very laid back. Hello! Hello, everybody. Welcome and welcome. Yeah, Laid Back Camp is just like a cool, chill show. And it's very silly and fun and cute. And, okay, so I did mention that. I don't know if I mentioned this on Thursday, but I did mention it on my Twitter. So they talk about a lot of different kinds of camping, and one of the characters just goes like to investigate a campground they haven't been to see if it's like right for them. And she meets this like old man, this older man camping who's got a skillet and is grilling stuff, and he offers her something, and it's like really short and really quick, and like I don't expect to ever see that character again. It was just like, hey, here's a cool old man. Like a lot of effort was put into that cool old man, and we'll never see him again. And I think that's just awesome. It really, really ties the show together, in my opinion. And like, it's just And there's tips at the end, and the tips are all really funny and silly, and the characters are all really nice. And Laid Back Camp is just such a good show. So that's one of my favorites. How to Keep a Mummy is great. This most recent episode on Thursday, a dragon showed up, a little dumb, kind of fun dragon. That's really cool. The previous episode did a lot of world building, which was helpful, and this one did some world building as well. And it's just like, it's a very cool show. I don't know. I think that those are my favorites. Those are my two favorites. I am behind. I'm gonna watch probably tomorrow. I'll watch another show because I am, like I said, I'm behind on some of my stories here. But I will check out what show. What show am I definitely missing that I wanted to watch? Oh, I'm behind on Sanrio Club, or Sanrio Boys, I should say, Sanrio Boys. And drama is unfolding, and I'm behind on that show, so I got to get back in there. But yeah, that's one show that I'm definitely like want to catch up on. Overlord has been interesting. I thought that would be my favorite of the season. Yes, Laid Back Camp definitely makes me want to go camping. I would agree with you. It makes me miss camping. I certainly did it a bunch. I was a Boy Scout that never wanted to be like an Eagle Scout. I never was obsessed with badges or anything like that. I just liked meeting up with my friends and camping and that kind of stuff. I liked the adventuring aspects of camping, not necessarily the like. It's like I don't need a canoeing badge, but I'd like to get better at canoeing. That was kind of my philosophy. Um, oh, that fell out here. This is a little more annoying than I would like. Just trying to get these screws to line up right here. Do my best with it. Getting there. I still have to do the back one as well. But yeah, yeah, those are the shows that I'm really into this season. Um, wait, where'd that screw go? What the? Oh, there it is. This is getting a little complicated. Let me move a little closer so you can see. Yeah, I mean, camping is just fantastic, and I do miss it. But yeah, those are the shows that I'm like kind of into now. Like I said, Overlord has been kind of weird. There's more of the demons now, but they just spent so much time having you like the Lizard Men, which was an interesting choice because you knew that the ostensibly heroes of the show, quote unquote heroes, wanted to turn them into undead minions. So that was kind of weird to be like, I'm into this. I mentioned on Thursday Death March, which is not a good show, but I'm still watching it. I probably should stop. Death March has had a kind of an interesting thing where there was another character that kind of gave some backstory about what's going on in that world and filled in a couple of the blanks, left some extra questions. Didn't necessarily answer all the questions, but did set up some interesting something that was interesting. So that was kind of cool. All right, let's see if I can screw the back part of this in. This is just taking a while, and I apologize. This is very awkward to screw in. So I stopped watching that the ramen show. Miss Kazumi Loves Ramen Noodles. I might go and binge it towards the end of the season, but like the main conceit is Miss Kazumi's a mysterious transfer student. Oh, she loves ramen. Well, this girl who likes cute girls, not necessarily romantically, just the general, is trying to like become friends with her, and Miss Kazumi doesn't want to be friends. But I did see a clip where Miss Kazumi helps out a little German girl, um, and that was adorable. So I'm like, I guess I should fucking watch this show because that was a really adorable moment. But I don't know. I still don't know if I'm going to. But like, there was a moment where they got me for a second, and I was like, well, maybe I'll try that show. So I don't know. I don't know for sure if I'm going to go back to it. But it did make ramen. It made me want to get ramen, which is very very. I love ramen, so I wasn't complaining. Oh, Restaurant for Another World is that's 2 seasons ago. That show loves food and wants you to love food too. Because like Food Wars is ridiculous and nonsense and like on purpose. That's the thing. It's like amazing culinary things that lose to other amazing culinary things. Culinary, whatever. I'm not saying that right. I don't care. Great. We're done with screwing things in. Hooray. Movement still good. Okay, great. Let's put our cockpit in there. We need B and K. I know where B is. We're going to get our Hero Yui figure, our tiny little friend, Hero Yui right here. Tiny Hero Yui. Yeah, but Restaurant for Another World is actually a very cool show. It was a cool concept. It was weird because it came out at the same time as In Another World with a Smartphone. So I was watching 2 shows about traveling to another world, in different worlds. But one of them was like very sweet and cute, and the other was like kind of creepy. Okay. This is K. Here's K. Found K. Need K. 2. Yeah. Let's see. Food Wars is one I'm thinking of. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Cool Jammer. Also, hello. Food Wars is the one that, like, definitely can get you hungry when it's not trying to get you horny. Just a lot about Food Wars. Look, I did go back and watch the 3rd season. I mostly like it more than I did at the time watching, a bunch of them in a row. I still don't think it's that good compared to the other seasons. I still think Second Plate is superior, but there's some moments. There's some really good moments in that show, and some of the new characters are interesting. But I think I like the second plate, the second season. They called Second Plate better. I still think that's the best season. All right, so we're in the cockpit here, and we got to put our right there. There's our Hero Yui here in the cockpit and Zero system in use. And now we're building around it. We're going to need Q and K. K we just had out, so that's easy enough to get. And then Q that's V. So that's Q, S, T, V. This should be Q. This is Q. Great. There's only so many of these sheets left because we're making a good time here. We got a comment here. Restaurant is technically in that genre. People from the fantasy one. Yes. Kingdom Hearts. Bunch of trailers. I'm not a Kingdom Hearts person. I saw like comments on trailers. I'm very happy for my friends who love it, but I played the first game and really hated like the ship, like the blimps. There was just something about it, the show, that I did not enjoy. But yeah, Restaurant from Another World. Real quick about that is that it's not the like fantasy Another World. It's mostly just about like great Japanese food and people from like dragon demons coming and being like, "Ooh, this tastes great." Cold what ice cream? What? I don't know. It's just kind of fun. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts is not my jam. If it's your jam, great. No disrespect intended. I hope you fucking love it. I hope it's everything you want and more. It's just not my thing. Never has been. Maybe someday will be, but probably not. Do I like the idea of Disney people and Final Fantasy and like weirdness? I don't know. There's something about it. The people that love it really love it, and I'm not here to yuck their yum. But it's just not a thing that I've ever been into. Maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll get the bug. But Mr. Bob, I do think you're right. I do think that they that franchise has gone out of its way to make it a little bit hard to get into. I don't know. I know the fans are very defensive, and I don't want this to get back. I don't want people to clip this and put it on Twitter and then have a bunch of fans come in and yell at me about how I don't get such a great game. Hell, fucking, I'm glad you get your Kingdom Hearts. I hope you get it in 2018. I hope it's not delayed. I hope you get your game. I want people to play the games they want to play. I mean, imagine if people were like, like, I don't know. I like stuff that some people hate, and I get that, and I understand that. It was a weird thing to be into, like, devil summoner games, and to be into lots of stuff that I've liked over the years. It's been very strange to have people like the idea that people were like so into Persona 5, which I didn't love, but still enjoyed. After I loved like Fez and then 4, like the idea that people are like cool with it when it felt like such a thing that people didn't enjoy. It's been so nice. All right, great. Got that. Whoops. Okay, lock that in. Thing fell off. We're going to fix that real quick. Oh, no, that just broke. Fuck. I don't know my own strength. So what ended up happening was I ended up breaking a piece here. So some super glue and some rubber bands are going to be needed. Uh, but opaque lore. Yeah. So most likely, I have broken a piece off this. It's the first time we've done that on something like this. That's my own fault. I was pushing too hard to snap these pieces together because they were not coming together as fast as I would have liked. So you can see we'll put it right there. That is a snap piece from our skirt. And what I will have to do is I will disassemble this part, take that piece off, and which is not going to be too hard to disassemble it. But I'll have to take that piece off there and glue it back together, which is going to be tough. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not going to be easy. I'll have to get some glue and some rubber bands. So I'm going to put this aside, which is a shame. I don't love that. Yep, I got some glue, and I have I actually might not have rubber bands here in the apartment. I may have used them recently, but what I'll do is at work, I'll go to work tomorrow and get some rubber bands. So I'm telling myself not to freak out about it. I'm not happy that I just did that, but it happened, and now we're dealing with it. And you get to see what happens when I glue it tomorrow. Yeah, so I've got some glue, and then I will tie it off, rubber band it together. That piece. See about the best way to glue that. Maybe what we'll do is glue it and then tape it. I'll probably do that to let it set, and then I'll show that off on Thursday when that's fixed. Okay, 5 and 6 right here. So we'll just move on, and then we'll. That's a thing that I'm just going to have to fix. Not the end of the world. It happens. Guess I don't know my own strength. Yes, the broken part did not fly across the room, which is great. That is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Yeah. Yeah, so go back to Kingdom Hearts. It's just not my scene. I don't have a problem with people that like that game. I, in general, do have a problem with people who are mad that you don't like the thing they like. That's my in general thing that I'm usually real unhappy about. Is when people are like, "What? You don't like this thing? Could you not like this thing?" You know? I understand that sometimes people don't. Haven't checked out a thing, haven't tried a thing, or just don't like it. Everybody's got different tastes. Like, I have not picked up the new Monster Hunter. I've not liked Monster Hunters in the past. I know that this is the one. This is the one for people that were like waiting, but it still hasn't appealed to me. It just, I'm also not really interested in like watching people play it. Like I did not enjoy watching Destiny streams. I enjoyed playing the first game. I haven't picked up the second one. I did enjoy playing the first one, but I did not enjoy like live streams of people playing Destiny 2. Did not appeal to me. Was kind of happy when people got sick of it. But I can watch PUBG streams all day long. It's just different strokes for different folks, as they say. One man's trash and all that. So this is the chest piece here. Now, we would have an LED sticking out if we were building that part. Yeah, the simple repair, you're totally right. It's not going to kill me or anything to fix that up. I'm just going to take that part off and the best I can, and then glue and tape it. Monster Hunter World is taking over my life. Knew it was going to. Yeah? Alright, well, good. Yeah, I mean, I think, like, Monster Hunter World seems like the best game if you love Monster Hunter to get your friends to give it a shot. You know, it really does feel like the one that people are willing to try, which is awesome. That's rad, especially if it's a thing that you really love. Okay, so we need A and R, and then got to build this whole thing here. Let's just do A and R first, and then we'll go from there. Q. And this was K. That was JKL. All right. So yeah, like I said, we're not doing the LEDs. If you weren't here earlier, tried really hard, just could not get that to work the way I wanted to. So in the interest of moving on, I might tackle the LEDs another time. But right now, it's not worth my effort on there. So I'm not going to do that. Let's see. So that's R. Need that. I need S. So I'm going to pull S out. And I need, I'm going to need that. I'm going to need R and S and L and M and some pegs. But let me just get A out real first here. So yeah, the chest does not have an LED in it. The head is not going to have an LED in it. I might go back and do that at some other point, but right now, not going to happen. Seeing so many people get into it is making me feel missing out. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not been, just doesn't really appeal to me. Yeah, where one of the skirt joints hit the floor and completely vanished. Yeah, I've been there. I've definitely lost some stuff. Actually, one of the fingers on this kit fell, and I could not find it for a very long time, and eventually did find it. It had fallen like underneath a cable on my lap or my computer, so I did end up finding it, which was awesome because those figures are cool, and I don't want to order replacement parts for anything. I don't want to go through like third-party dealers or anything like that. Right, so it goes like that. So this goes like this. So yeah, this would be light up here. I think it still looks rad. It's still a cool-looking chess piece, but yeah, it doesn't have the added LED lighting effect that if I hit the backpack in the back, it would light up and the head would light up. We're not getting that, because I'd much rather just get it done than worry about that. All right, so now we got to build this whole thing here with some L pieces and an S piece here. Not really sure what's going on with all this. And some screws. That's where we're going to screw in, where we don't have a washer there, so hopefully it'll work out. But I think it will. I think it'll be okay. Because otherwise our arms are going to be flailing if it doesn't catch. So hopefully it will. All right, so let's try to get this done here. I got R, I got S. I'm gonna need L and M. Let's get there. This is, what is this? V. Don't need that. Got here. We got I. Don't need those. Got J and K. Here's L. These are my L's, so we need L and R, S, L, and M. All right. This is M. Great. We're getting there. We're doing it. We're making it happen. Let the crafting as core when my people options or don't feel like cool things. Yeah. Yeah, I think like I tried to get involved in Monster Hunter, but it's just never been a thing that I like was into. It's never clicked with me. And maybe this one would, maybe because I have friends playing it would, but I haven't. Well, that piece just slid off the table, as you may have noticed. I did not do a good job of clipping it, and it just slid right away. So let's see if I can. This is chrome. This is chrome looking. So hopefully I will be able to just find it. And I did immediately. Got hardwood floors right underneath me, so this chrome piece stood out right away, which is great because that was a stupid goof on my part. And then that goes into S3, which is these two here. I will say the steps right here seem to be too complicated, and I wish that they made a little more sense, but they don't seem to. So hopefully we'll be okay. But I might have to take my time with it. But that's what most of this project, right? Just taking our time. All right. Then we need these. Let's see. Yeah, I'm. Oh, well, obviously I'm playing Pokemon Emerald. On Monday, episode 3 of Pokemon Emerald, Pat Plays Pokemon, my Pokemon randomized Let's Play series. I'm playing a randomized version of Emerald where all the Pokemon throughout are completely random. Gym leaders are random. My starter Pokemon was random. The options were completely random, and it's been so cool to play that. I've been really into it. All right, so those pieces go here. But the thing that I really found is, more than anything, I want to play, and I have been unable to because I did my episode, and then it's like, oh, but now what do I do? I I did the thing I wanted to do, and I played it, and now it's like waiting for the next week so I can play again. I did 2 episodes in like one sitting. Um, and so I haven't had that before. I generally the only time I've had anything where it's like you can't play this game is because like literally I have to stop because for like I gotta go to work or I'm gonna go to bed or something like that. I don't think I can't remember the last time I've had an issue where I stopped because I was like, well, it's been 20 minutes, time to put this down for a whole week. So I don't know. Um, Oh yeah, the Link to the Past randomizers are cool. This Pokemon randomizer is really interesting because I have a legendary Pokemon as a starter, and that shouldn't happen. That should not be a thing. I should not have a legendary Pokemon uh, chilling with me, and I totally do, and it rules. But it's not. It should not be a thing. All right, so this goes like this. And then a peg slides in place to hold it in place. Okay. So we're going to have some pegs here to keep things in place, it looks like. And then this will go in here with a peg. And then the same thing happens on the other side with M3 as the middle. This is making sense now. This is starting to make sense. I'm starting to understand what I'm building here, which is always good when the thing you're building starts to make some sense, some modicum of sense. All right, great. Yeah, I really like the randomizer. I think it's super cool. It's been a really fun thing to build, to play, I should say. And also doing a Let's Play series is pretty fun. Didn't have any game sound in episode 2. I forgot that I had muted the game because the audio that people hear is different from the audio I hear, and didn't realize I had muted it and forgot to undo it. So that was stupid on my part, but still ended up being okay. I think people still liked it. But yeah, I got episode 3 coming out on Monday, episode 4 coming out on Tuesday. Okay, so this goes like this, and this goes like this. But what about these pegs? Where do these pegs go? pegs go like that. And the back peg goes in. Okay. This is starting to make sense. I need these pegs to put these things together now. I gotta find 15. You'll be able to see the pegs I've been talking about. Got these little friends right here. All right, let me cut this open here. Yeah, I think like this build is this step right now is kind of weird, but it's starting to make some sense, which is good because it wasn't at first. But now I think I understand what it wants me to do, which is hard. You know, I'm not the most engaged tonight. I apologize. As I said, I'm a little sleepy, and that doesn't necessarily make for great live streaming. So I do apologize for that. Okay, so it goes like that. I think I did this right. We'll find out. And then this goes like this. I think this is right. Oh, that indent means it goes there. Okay, great. I'm starting to figure this out. Actually, don't know how this is going to go in. Oops. These things are tiny. This is like I have big, dumb hands. This is like kind of annoying. My big, dumb hands are going to have trouble getting these little pegs to fit in where I need them to. Alright, well, it should go in there. And then the peg should go through. I started watching but didn't finish the movie for a regular at Magic School, which is a terrible name. There's a Japanese name that I don't remember. It's better. So I'm going to try not to force this through, but it does have to go through. Like that. Okay. Yeah, so I started watching the movie. I found a fan sub of it because unfortunately it's not a great fan sub. It's actually pretty bad. I've gotten spoiled by good fan subs. So I'm not actually looking forward to that part. Hopefully I'll be able to get the official release at some point. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like that show. It's not great, but it's a good show. Overpowered main character. You know, those shows are sometimes very enjoyable to just watch. Sometimes it's cool to watch someone who's way too strong be way too strong in a thing. These pegs are tough to get in. Okay. Alright, well, we got one in. So that goes like that. Maybe I did this wrong. Huh. It's totally possible that I did this wrong. Can't really tell. Yeah, that might be wrong. This might be like this. Yes, I think I did this incorrectly. But we'll see if I can fix... Oh, if I go like that, then that's... Yeah, okay. I think that's right. We'll see. So, Pat... Alright, let's see. I used to... My Prime sub on you. Do you get the same thing as I pay? Yes! So, in order to get more people to use Twitch, Amazon has it set that if you link your Amazon Prime with your Twitch account, you get Twitch Prime, which means you don't see ads on the site, so you can turn your ad blocker off and you still don't see ads. And you can support streamers by using the free token. It acts as just as if you were giving me money. I still get a cut. I'm not a partner. I am an affiliate, so my cut is different from partners, but I still get a percentage of that as if you were a regular, if you were spending your own hard-earned money. So, also, we're at the part of the month where my numbers do droop a little bit. So if you were interested in subscribing again, using your Twitch coin. You do have to manually. The thing that sucks the most is, in my opinion, is that you have to manually every single month you have to manually renew, which is annoying. Don't get me wrong. I wish it was continuous. I think they want you to spread the love a little bit and follow a bunch of people. But yeah, it's just like using whatever. Like it's the same as anything else. So feel free to support me that way if that's what you like to do. I mean, I would certainly appreciate it if you're so inclined. Welcome to support me that way. Jim Biggins just subscribed using the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Jim. Really appreciate it. As I was saying, it is nice to be able to do stuff like this, and one of the ways I get to keep doing these streams is by your support. I will do some plugs in a little bit. I've been doing this for about an hour now, so I'll take a break in a little bit and plug some things. I want to try to finish this step before we move on to something else. But yeah, my having people like give me a follow if you haven't followed me yet. If you're not able to subscribe, if you can't afford to do so, I understand, but would still love at least a follow because that does help. And then the other thing, I don't say this too often, but if you like what I do and you think you know people that would like it, like recommend, for my Thursday stream. Tell people like, hey, you should watch this stream. If you've got internet friends or real life friends that you think would dig what I do, I would love to. I've been trying to find ways to build the channel up and get some new eyes on the product, as they say. When I go to Emerald City Comic Con, I expect to have a little bit of a bump as I start promoting myself there. For Oni, I expect to have a few people that don't know who I am, but will like what I'm doing there. I'm expecting to have a few of those folks hang out, which will be great. Okay, so this goes like this. Trying to figure this step out. A lot of this stuff doesn't seem to make any sense because I haven't built it before. So I'm just trying to figure that out. But yeah, thank you very much, Jim. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this is the time of the month where a lot of people joined the first time, and they use their Twitch coin, and so my numbers go down, and it's not depressing, but it is like, oh yep, this is what happens. And because I'm still a very small time streamer, it's tough because like it's like, oh, the swing when I drop below 30, it's always like oh god, okay, all right, okay, we're still doing it, people still watch, they still like it, okay. And like I'm a pretty confident person, as anyone that watches these streams knows. I've got confidence, but it does throw me now and again when the numbers drop like that, because like I have to remind myself it's just because they're Twitch coins ended. That's all it is. All right, so this goes like that's going to go in here, and then that's going to go in here. But that doesn't make sense. Oh, unless no, that goes like that. Oh, okay. I'm getting it now. All right. I need 2 more of these little pegs. Got 2 more of them. There's 1 left in there. Put that aside. This starting to make sense. I'm starting to figure this out. This is a lot more intense. I thought we would get farther in our build. Obviously, we got some time left, but I thought we were going to get farther. But this is like a lot of tiny incremental steps to get this chest done. I at least want to get the rubber back up. So we'll continue along here, doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, I'm trying to use my snipper clips to help get these little pegs in place, but not put too much pressure on it, thus causing it to break. I don't want to break these little things because they're important. All right. So then this goes in here. This is kind of complicated, but it should turn out good. All right. All right, and then I don't want to damage anything. A little hammer would be helpful, but I don't want to go get one. So instead, we're just using what we got. We're making it work. Pokemon series, you doing? Yeah, thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. It's new. Any word? So I wouldn't take fan submissions on emotes. The new emote that Alexander's making is for my $10 supporter and for me to use, because since I'm a affiliate and not a partner, I can just do one emote at a time. So I can't do two. So I want to have an emote for each tier. So that Iron Souls has something, because Iron Souls is generously enough to be the supporter at the $9.99 a month. So I don't want to rotate. At a certain time, if I ever became a partner with Twitch, it would open up tiers, and I'd have more options for emotes. Then I would certainly take submissions. But right now, I just want to. There's just going to be one per tier, and then of course that one is for this is the Bear Cave emote, and I wouldn't want to get rid of that. And then the Pokemon series is fun. I really enjoy it. It's very fun for me to do. I'm glad you like it. It's new. I shot or recorded 3 and 4 yesterday. Really had a good time doing it. Want to play more, but obviously don't have time. I don't. So the numbers are partners. So the main hiccup right now is we retained numbers really well, y'all. Once you start watching, you drop away a little. A couple people drop away here and there, but most of you are in it for the long haul, which is huge, which is really great. I probably need to go 3 times a week. I don't remember the exact numbers, but I'm not. 6 hours a week is not enough for partner. So I would have to do 3 streams a week, which is something that eventually I plan on doing anyway. When I hit my Patreon goal, that'll happen. And then the big thing that I need is I need more concurrent viewers. It's a nice, small, great community. I love all y'all. I love that I'm able to read everything and keep conversation with everybody. But I am not hitting the concurrence that I would need to make partner. But that's okay, because I'm not really worried about partner right now. I'd like to build up my Patreon. I'd like to build up my subscription numbers a bit. Love to hit, like way more, build out, get to 50 subscribers a month. That would be a great number. Those are the things I'm focusing on. I'm not really focusing on partner. Because there's a lot of expectations with partner that I just don't have the time commitment for. Right now, I don't treat this as a hustle, right? It's a job. I treat it like a part-time job. I work hard, but I don't treat this like I'm hustling. And someday I'll have to do that. Someday I will have to treat this like any other thing and make this my main thing, which it's not. It's not my main thing. So someday I'm going to have to do that, and when I do that, then I'll worry about getting partner, when that is more realistic. When I want to scale back on my day job so I can do this more, that's when partner makes sense for me. Affiliate's a great stopgap because I get the subscriptions and people get to feel more invested in what I do and the emotes and all that, and I earn a little bit while I'm doing this, which is really fun and cool. I'm happy to do that because it all feeds back into the machine of building, which I'm very happy to do. I really like doing this. So being a partner means that I get to keep doing it, which is awesome. All right. And then this is very complicated steps. We're almost done with that. I'm just going to kind of squeeze this together. All right, great. And then we've got to do 2 more little steps here, and then we're ready to move on. So I do think I can still have fun. I think it's going to be less like, I might do less longer builds. I might do some shorter builds here and there. But I do think it will be fun. In the same way that I really enjoy, chatting with everybody, it'll be a little harder to kind of keep an idea what's going on with chat. I think that's a challenge that I would have to figure out how to make that work. But overall, it would mean that people would get to see what I do and get to check me out, which I think is really desirable. I want more people to find out about this. I don't want a couple people to feel like they have to talk and chat because I've run out of things to say. I want more people to feel like they can be lurkers. Because I'm a lurker in a lot of places, so I want more people to feel comfortable doing that and lurking. So this goes like that, and then this goes. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how this works. How does it work? Does that go like that? All right. Figuring this piece out here. This is like I said, it's all very weird and it's all coming together, but it comes together pretty weird. Yeah, so I would like to kind of increase and get things better. Speaking of which, let's do some promotion. We start going. We're gonna go till 10:30, so you don't need to peace out or anything. But my Patreon, I'm trying to get to $150. Things are going a little slow there, but it's still good. Really appreciate it. For $5 a month on Patreon, you get the archives the night of build. So I'll immediately upload this to the internet and then to YouTube, and then send the archive out to my Patreon supporters. $10, like when this kit is done, they get to vote on what I build next from what I have. Here's my Amazon wish list. If you're ever like, there's this thing on Amazon that's cool, but it's not on the list, tweet at me, add it. If you want to buy it, if you think that'd be cool for me to build. I just put in some Dragon Ball Z action figure model kits. I'd love to build one of those. They seem cool. And then my Ko-Fi, which all the money from that goes into me buying kits. Haven't bought anything this year. I bought one thing. I bought, I have 2 kits that I purchased that are just waiting in the wings. Got a few model kits waiting. I got no Lego on deck, so if there's something on Lego you're interested in. And then last things, in March, I've got a Saturday and a Sunday panel at Emerald City Comic Con. No word if either are being filmed or live streamed. I don't think either are going to be live streamed. But also, I will be doing some videos. BC Eagles, that would be great. I would love that. If you were using your Twitch sub. Yeah, if you got that Twitch coin because you have Twitch Prime linked to your Amazon Prime, link those 2 if you haven't already. It's just easier. And the rewards aren't always great, but occasionally are pretty cool. And then you can support me for that, or you can use hard-earned cash if that's something you like to do. More welcome to do that. Those are my panels. I'll be doing some live stuff as well at Emerald City. That's just one way to support me. And then I need to put, okay. So there's a washer in 11. So I need that. It's the only washer, I think, in all of this. It's not already. There's a couple washers that are like built into the screws. But this is the only washer I've seen. And then I need 10. Which is this one here. And we'll connect those 2 with that. Gonna use that. But yeah, those are that's what's going on with me. And like I said, the week of Emerald City Comic Con, I'm leaving here February 28th, which is Wednesday. Thursday, March 1st, I will not have a stream, but I will upload a YouTube video. and I will link it. I will send an email to subscribers so they can see that. I'll link it on Twitter as well. And then that Saturday, the 3rd, I will also upload another video. I made 2 videos where I build, over the course of the 2 videos, I built a Lego Star Wars hover tank, which was a fun little build that I enjoyed doing. Okay, so I need M. M, great. Yeah, I really enjoyed building that, so I did that, what did I do, yesterday? No, I did this afternoon. That's right. I recorded that this afternoon, so those are up, and you can watch those. A very simple, fun build. Okay, and then this goes down. Oops, that popped out. It should not pop out. See if there's a trick to keep this place, or if it's just momentum. So this is like we're building basically our shoulders, our shoulder pieces and arms are gonna lock into this. So I'm hoping that it all works out okay. But this this piece here doesn't seem to want to stay in place, so we'll just kind of put it in there, and then we have to screw this in. This is a little delicate, and since I already broke something tonight, I'm trying to be nice and safe with it. So my apologies if this is not the most entertaining part of what I'm doing. In fact, I think I'll just put the washer in and take the screw out until I see where this has to go. Yeah, this just does not want to go up into this. Come on. Unless I'm doing this wrong. Am I doing this wrong? No, that seems to be right. There exists a possibility that I'm doing this wrong, so I'm now going to explore that possibility. Does this stay in place if I do it like that? That doesn't seem right. No, it's got to be like this. Alright, I'm doing this right. I'm figuring it out. We're getting there. Wondering what kind of camera you're using. Here's how. So I've got 2 Logitechs. What are they? Let me look up the names of these. These are the Logitech C920s. They are a decent price. I had one that I had purchased a while ago for other things, for Skype and all that. And then I purchased a second one, so I'm using 2 of them. They're identical. Lighting in my room, I have a lamp that I put right here in the table, which my lamp is not necessarily great. It's great for me. It's not necessarily great for the table because it is white, but it seems to work out pretty good. I have on my Amazon wish list at the bottom some odds and ends technology stuff, like more RAM for my computer, and then I have like the new hotness webcam that has like a built-in light on it, like a light ring built into the webcam, and I would love to replace this camera here with that because I think that would really make the lighting work way better. But it's not something I need, so that's why it's not like it's there. Like it's hanging out, but it's not like a necessity. All right, so that little washer is probably going to be really important, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Right now, there's nothing catching this, so the screw is just kind of hanging out. It's not going in and staying. We'll figure this out, though, and then we can raise up our rubber, which is cool. And then it's going to go around these pieces here. And there'll be other parts that will kind of lock this piece in place because it won't just be that one screw. It would be nice if it was more secure, but I know it will get more secure as we go. And yeah, we're gonna do one more thing, and then we'll move on there. Of course, if we were building the head, that'll be what we do on Thursday. We start with the head, and it'll be a lot easier because we won't have to put an LED in there and wire it up. I'm very excited about that because I didn't want to do that part, so we don't have to. So let's get let's just put these pieces we need. P and I. I want P's there. We need I and I. And this will be the last thing we do today, is just finish off our side part of our skirt. This is I. So then I need the duplicate of this one, which is the other I. And not that, not that. There it is. No, there's only so many of these now. Yeah, so we're just building like our side parts of our skirt here. And then we'll wrap up. Thanks for joining me. Like I said, on Monday, I'll have another episode 3 of Pat Plays Pokemon. The randomized Emerald run will be out on Monday, and then also on Wednesday. There's a Monday and Wednesday episodes. And I will be streaming. Oh yeah, let me look up the date that I need for this. So on Monday, the 19th of February, I will be doing an afternoon stream. It will be from, let's see, I don't know exactly when to when, but it'll be in the afternoon on Monday. It'll be my bonus game stream. My monthly game stream will be Friday, Monday, February 19th will be that bonus stream where I play some games. I'll be playing some Hearthstone. I'll play some Jackbox games if there's people in chat that want to do it. I'm excited to do that. It's already that time of the month where I get to do some cool streams for people. So that's going to be on the 19th. More details soon about that. But yeah, I wanted to tell people now in case they want to hang out for it and watch it. Let's see. I have to be to work at 5 or 6:30. So I got to leave it. It'll probably be like 3:30 to 5:30. Like, that's my guess. It'll be like, yeah, 3:30 p.m. till 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's my guess. Nice little afternoon stream for people that want to watch that. So I'm going to endeavor to find the little nut that I'm missing here that would make this want to stay on. And then I'm going to also have to glue this and tape this back on. So that's fun. That's coming up as well. I want to thank you for joining me on this lovely Saturday night. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And thanks for joining me here on the stream. And I will see you next time on the Build with Baer workshop. Thanks so much for coming by. Bye-bye.